So the first and most important thing to understand here is the interaction between ABS objects and how they're handled by the AutoCAD platform and their relation to the display representation that's used for those objects. So what I mean is that in a standard plan view by default, ABS objects are either going to be in a one-line, two-line, or plan display representation. Now this means that as far as the AutoCAD platform is concerned, these objects are 2D flat objects with no elevation. So in this case, that's what we're viewing in right now. We're actually in our MEP design display display configuration right here. What we'll see is that, like I said, these items right here are above each other in space as far as ABS is concerned, but in this particular plan view, it's a flat drawing. If we were to switch and go over to an isometric view, we'll see that we're now viewing these objects in their model display representation. So in this case, as far as the AutoCAD platform is concerned, these objects now have elevation, and they all have they're basically 3D faces. So if I were to go ahead and switch to a visual style, you'll see that these objects all have faces and they're screened and they look nice. But when we are viewing them in a top view, you will see, when we're in a 2D wireframe, you will see that they're flat objects. So in this case, the interaction between this solid block, this ACAD solid, isn't being factored into this hidden line calculation. But if we look at it again in our pan view, you'll see that these objects are indeed above this block. So you can best illustrate this flattening effect by switching immediately to an orbit mode while looking in plan, and you'll see that that is indeed a flat object. As soon as I regen, they now have size to them and elevation, and the reason for this is the way the display configuration is set up. So if we go into our display manager,